Hello everyone, it is Joe here from Omnipoke, the channel that brings you guys everything Pokemon. If you're looking for PTCGO codes, including the stuff from Champion's Path, make sure you go ahead and check out the Potown store. You can get a 5% discount on your orders using the code Omnipoke. And it's time for week 2 of the OPOP League. I am up against Bassoon Boy 135, JW, Flex Daddy Righteous. I'm chilling out on a Friday. We're going to have some fun games. I brought Wailord Frostmoth, I brought Aurora WelderBox, and I brought ADP for a little bit of try-hard if needed. So we'll see how this goes. I wanted to have a bit of a more chilled out one. A few things I've experimented with this time. I was very aware of how long the series was last time with Ross, which ended up being fun for a whole heap of other reasons, but anyways, hopefully we have some faster gameplay this time around. Our opponent is forcing us to go first, which isn't great because we are a welder deck, which might indicate they're also a welder deck. Okay, let's see what we're against. I have no basics to put down. Okay. Right, so he will be flare starting. We do have a welder play available to us immediately. I'm just looking across to see what I want to get down on this board. If I want to turn one attached maybe to a Reshizard perhaps, that could be a threat for him. I definitely want to have a scout here. I always put a con back in based on this hand. I could start pressurizing. We actually prized down Milotic, which is our water attacker. In DDV can also be good if he's playing exactly Incineroar. But our main go-to isn't here, which is not ideal for us at all. It could even be Quick Ball into attach Crobat here. Quick Ball get out something else, just to fill up this hand a little bit more, because our hand isn't going very far. I think I might just get this guy. Old school. We're going old school with this one. We'll grab a Bats, because I want to hold the Welder, obviously. No fire energies from that, but there's always a chance that he can put down a Giant Hearth for us. I'm not too worried about hand disruption because he's looking to play Welder, so we'll just pass there. Not a great start for us. An awkward prize to kick things off. Green's Senti Scorch by the looks of things. So, yeah, my Lotic would have been busted here. But Indeedee is still a card that we can be aware of. And obviously if we can take possibly an early prize on the Volk and the Magneton also blows itself up, maybe my Milotic presents itself, we could be good. Hopefully prizes don't do us in too hard here. It's the virtue of this sort of deck. Similar to how Mewtwo can sometimes prize a key attacker in a matchup. It is what it is. We really are in need of a Hearth from him though right now. I could potentially have played proactive Gears to improve top deck chances, but it seems a bit dodgy. We're going to top deck an Aurora now and be sad, just you wait. Alright, looks like he's sorting out the greens. Already has that immediate flare starter available to him. Torkoal. Okay, so he's tankier. Torkoal also with a fat retreat cost. My Milotic would have been busted. Reshizard can at least get through that guy pretty rapidly. Welding 1. How bad is spending our GX attack early? Alternative options. Alternative options. To try and find like a Marnie or something like that. I think we're welding 1 to Reshizard here. I guess if I'm welding 1 to the back, I may as well do it to the front and I can end on a flare starter. What would I have to draw to make me change my mind? Not a lot, really. Let's put it to the front. Let's dump the stuff. Still on the hunt for a giant hearth. I do play 4. Alright, looks like we're going to be content to start some flares here. So, a little concerned about Steam Crush removal. If he is able to make some like gust plays, could be awkward. And while Torkoal lives, he can be threatening Heatran of his own, which is a fear. I'm probably going in with Heatran next turn if our hand continues to be slow like this. Gear into Welder on their side. Is there any sort of follow-up coming in? Just the greens, okay. They're much less likely to play Heatran now that I mention it because he's greens. So it's probably just a pure Torkoal thing. What other dudes could he be playing? Maybe he plays Auroras and like Rhyperior and stuff, who knows? Could be on a more similar wavelength than you think. Looks like he's having a think. Also checking prize is always a thing. Which is fair enough. I basically checked exactly my low tick as soon as I saw a red thing and felt sad. Green's not looking super comfortable for him. What's he trying to piece together here? Obviously him hitting Volk with Volk isn't the best. Great Catcher's decent for him. Great Catcher and Steam Crush up the Reshi. Or will it be a flare starter this turn? No, it looks like he's making the play this turn. Okay, yeah. That's fine. So if we had Gust on our end, Gust and 230 on that guy is looking really solid. Alternative options are to deny the Great Catcher with a Vikavolt play, perhaps. Could be hilarious. Let's have a think about this. Well, Rhyperior is always going, we know that much. I could maybe try and Indeedee smack him. Six, 12, 18, 24, 25 with the Eldegoss. Sorry, with the Indeedee. Well, this guy's always going, we know that much. He's useless. 1 boss prize, 2 Aurora's prize. That's kind of yikes as well. I mean, they're not great at the moment, but if we're trying to pull Milotic, we also want to do that. So how bad is trying to 50 hit him this turn? So he has to 110 hit me back. And then I can yeet out of there and finish him off with my Volk, but then he can just capture anyways. How about is sacking a Heatran in the mix? It's really not good. It's really not looking great for us. I'm thinking a Dede change is stronger than a Eldegoss for Welder for 1, by the way. It's a little bit riskier, but I think it's what we want to play towards here. We'll save this, especially because we only have 1 boss in the deck. We have lost a few switch outs, so I'm a little concerned about this as well. Like we do get the benefit of additional welder option. So we're leaking less energy cards, which is good. Alright, we'll stomp. And we're always looking for Milotic from prizes here. Boss isn't too bad either. Fire Energy is not ideal. Incineroar for some recursion of energies could also be pretty clutch, actually, thinking about it. He always goes for the Gust play here, right? I guess if he Gust, the Heatran's still threatening Hot Burn plays for 300. Okay. This makes sense too. So 50 actually sets up Flare Strike pretty well. But it means that I'm not doing that stuff, and we know he plays Special Fires. So we'll do this. Never need more of those. This is fine. We have 3 energies to play with that Incineroar needs to try and loop for us. 15 plus 9 is a terrible number, so we got to go for the Stomp. Most concerned about Malolana plays really here. Let's see what JW wants to do here. Probably taking a gander at our switch outs and our welder uses. It's hard to really tell when you're against a deck like this, though, because, you know, how do you estimate counts against some sort of bricky thing? He probably assumes the full complement of 4 Auroras as additional energies, at least. But those can't be welded. Alright, we're going to see Welder for 1 on the back. Crushing's coming in. Scraps as well. Alright, he's just going to get through the Heatran, that's fair enough. So ideally we pick out Boss here. I can Boss Flare Strike this one. It's probably got to be the play we're making, right? That makes things easier. Paranoid around stamps and Marnies, so we'll do this. We'll use the big man. Ooh, very good prizes. Cram looking spicy. Pokegear could be the savior. So if he Steam Crashes, we still have Outrage that gets through him, so he probably wants to get some sort of heal or extra health from somewhere. Have to play very carefully with our switch. Don't want to get too overzealous with that boy. He's setting up that stamp to 1 play. Sounds smart. Starting to get the Cram involved as well. Half thins half. Honestly, I think we just want to hold everything, right? He's always stamping me again. Or do I try and find exactly the Marnie? The one of. It's a lot of greens gone for him as well. It's not easy for him to reload on us. Do I commit any of these to the board? No, I think we just have to I mean, I could Eldegoss to put an extra Welder into the deck. That seems fine. Oh, into the hand that can become the deck if I'm stamped, I mean. He has to cram the active. It's whether he can get back into stamp with only 1 greens left. Still a lot of poker gears left. Trying to welder towards stamp, probably. How many welders left as well? Just 1? Still poker gears though. I probably have to Vikavolt him to stop him from being able to crystal. That'll be 9 fires gone. If I prevent crystal with Vikavolt next turn, do I win? This could be a very bizarre end. I could also Tingly Return GX, but that would force me to have another attack, and I only have 2 welders left. It would force me to find welder into welder. I'd be getting back into Dene though. Okay, that's fine. I would have to promote something anyways. Proactive Crystal is very smart from him. Proactive Crystal is super smart. That could be a game-winning play. Now I have to Tingly Return GX, right? And the tankiest thing I have is 180. He can Torkoal 180 in a turn. But I guess it's the play we make. I guess I could put this down as well. Super Paranoid of Stamp. What a strange end to this game. So we have 1 Welder, 2 Auroras, 2 Switches, Dedenne, and a Quick Ball. The Toughness Gate may be enough for him to beat me. Yeah, I can only... If he attaches to the active... Oh, does that mean I win with Indeedee now? 6, 12, 18. I think we beat him with Indeedee. What a crazy game. Oh, the OPOP League never disappoints. What a whack game. Okay. Well, that's a win with Welder Aurora Box without the Milotic. Very good. So we have Wailord and we have ADP-Z. Do you think he's gonna rock the same deck again? I guess I should try and... Oh, Whale's fine. We'll just rock the Whale, right? How bad could it be? So this is a super simplified Wailord. Super duper simplified. To try and get that big boy rolling. Flip some coins, etc. What a wild game. The weird thing is the attachment, like the third attachment that he did actually doesn't help him protect around Stamp or any hand disruption because Hearth was always sticking on board. I'd filled my board so I couldn't Marshadow, and I'm a fire deck, so he actually beats me if he just doesn't attach the third energy there. Maybe he's just debating. What's just happened? I find it hard to believe too. Here we go. Alright, we will rock the Whale into him. And see what's what. Keep ADP in the back, chilling. Alright, we get the benefit of a mulligan. Alright, he's playing ADP. An easy matchup for Wailord. Oh, maybe he's just playing Luke Metal. Gogs tell me it's Luke Metal, right? You can't control this boy? You can't control this kind of damage. There's no containing this man. That's the best thing about this man. Uncontainable. Bin the energy so I can draw it up with our big guy. We'll go in a little bit. Oh. Oh Lord, here coming. You gotta have fun with these things, right? Oh Lord. He got a lot of dolls. I wonder if he plays Swell. Swell would be a little rough for us. Alright, that's fine. He's just gonna see what he sees. Getting rid of healing's good for us. Healing and the Sinlin to recycle it. Not bad, not bad. More dogs. One metal chilling in the bin if he wants to get aggro. No, he's gonna spread uns. Yeah, okay. Okay. I can always Eldegoss research if I want to. Commits me quite heavily to wailing on him. Not necessarily against that, but... Let's go ahead and do it. Finn. I think we just dance one. We surfs up. Could have flipped again just to show dominance, but not feeling it. So the Ice Dance here was actually kind of risky thinking about it now. I could have just held it. I don't know. I played 10 waters. 1 retrieval's already in the bin. So I'm expecting that I'm going to be drawing up some breath a few times in this game, unfortunately. Okay, so he's playing Bronze Bong in here. The Bong. Money's pretty good for us. Energy is essentially all I need. Pretty simple turn. He's back. It basically gives him attack initiative, which is obviously quite good, but nothing I can do about it. Trying to get some... Ooh, wow, okay. Surf's up, boys. You love to see it. JW, I'm so sorry. I guess that calls for an emote. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Alright, he's gonna hit into our Chonka. Guess it's time to dance. A couple times over. Surfs up again. Seems like a good number. Forcing me to have 2 heads flips again. Makes sense. Guess he's debating whether it's he has to accept an Intrepid Sword. Sorry, accept a Brave Blade here with a low hand size. I've played no boss yet. It's really, really bad for him if I have boss and he Intrepid Swords here. It's actually a big decision. I think this is the right call from him, to be honest with you. Definitely feels like the right call from where I'm sat. You can't hedge me not having it there. Just doesn't pay off enough. Playing anti-stamp mode at this point. Oh, that's good for him. Still working on a rather low hand. One switch, 2 Malolana played, 1 Sinlim played. Does he just need time? Okay. Not sure if I'm in love with this play, even if he is swording here. Okay. We'll show off the juice. I don't want him to know that I have boss in hand, so I'll do it this way around. Seen 4, 5, 6, 7 energies so far. We've seen just 2 sources. I think we're in decent shape. The idea of Bill's analysis in the deck, by the way, is because you bucket all the waters out early and then you just have item targets, and buckets, retrievals, and switch outs is basically all you need. The deck is pretty basic in setup. You just hope that the coin flips are kind. Another Zacian coming in. More Gogs coming down. Does he need more Intrepid turns? He saw us take Switch though, right? Oof. That's a big old oof. So this is 100 remaining, so I need to hit 2 heads on the guy to kill it. This I just immediately kill. I think I take the immediate kill. Seeing as though the other one's more powered up anyways at this point. Yes, I'd like to reflip this. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, it might just be his way back into this game. Finally, he's found Swell. Does he have Switch card here? Yeah, he does. Okay. Yeah, we're actually in a bit of bother. How many energies are we talking? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 card hand again. Man, this game should have been put beyond him. Okay. We're gonna have a look-see. 2 switches gone from him so far. 2 switches. All 4 of those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I boss Ocean Waves, this resets his Brave Blade so he can just smack, boss, retreat, attach. So I'm pretty sure I need to go into the active this turn. I always want to take this. Switch out seems important if he's trying to boss for stall, but he doesn't boss for stall anymore because he's kind of ahead. None of those cards matter, to be honest. Okay, we'll take that damage. That's good damage. He's been working off a low hand size this whole game. There's a Tool Scrapper. Research. Energy switch. No paying retreat. But he can switch Doll Boss next turn. Yeah, I think turns out 6 tails is enough to lose a game. I mean, we had a 3 heads turn, but 6 tails is a lot of tails. We will attempt to get back into this. This should beat us though. Now that we've got to this stage. Oh, what a wild game. Keep looking at the discard piles. I'm trying to see how I win. He's taking his time, so game's not in hand. He doesn't just have switch boss. That denies Eldegoss. Still 2 cards remaining in the deck. 3 switch now played. Am I trying to boss trap him at this point? Is that our win condition? Well, nothing ventured, I guess. Does that mean concede? Got him. What a wild series. I mean, there's so much to get into there. But that's week 2 of the OPOP League. I mean, what more can you ask for? See you guys next week. That was just hilarious.